Hey everyone, I'm Sly and I'm here with D. And today we're going to talk about the press conference and weigh-in for the Eddie Hall Thor fight. Now D, first let's talk about the press conference, man. It got kind of heated at the beginning, man. It looked like they were ready to throw down, man. It looked like Thor was like Super Saiyan right now. What do you think on everything that happened at the press conference, man?
You could just tell right away that Eddie, he knows how to get under Thor's skin. So Thor, as you guys didn't see, like it's hard to find the clips, but Thor brought in his whole Iceland family, while Eddie Hall only had a hand group of people with him, and so he would just calling out Thor like, "Man, you got the whole Iceland army." And then some incident went down. It's really hard to make out because both guys have thick accents, but I guess a mom got brought up, and so Thor just went crazy. And on another clip, Eddie Hall was just basically saying to Cook and Cassius like, "Dude, like all I said was I was gonna knock your ass out, and that you brought like a whole fucking army when I just came like standing alone, you know?" And so you could just tell right away that Eddie Hall just getting under Thor's skin, which is like really hard because I'm interested to see if he's gonna take that into the fight, and because that's gonna be a huge advantage for Eddie Hall. He was just being cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, at one time Eddie did kind of go a little crazy when he got up and kind of they were trying to push him back, but it looked like Thor was went way too crazy. And like I got Thor to win this fight, but you can't be having your emotions like that, especially in a fight. If you have your emotions like that, it's not going to end well, man. You got to be calm, collective, like the greats, like Floyd Mayweather, Canelo, even the greats back then, Roberto Durant, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. They were always calm, collective, Thor, man, it looks like you can see his face all red, like.
Yeah, and then there's an incident where Eddie Hall, like, he was making fun of Thor because Thor, like, he's a big dude, so there's like 10 people around him. So Eddie Hall was just like, "Look at you, man, you're a big ass dude for no reason." And he was making fun of him, how he was getting pushed behind small people, and like that got under Thor's skin. So they both sat down, and then Thor tried to get up and then throw shit at him, and Eddie Hall was just staying super calm. So that was one thing I noticed at the press conference, that Eddie was just getting like under Thor's skin.
Yeah, and then right after that they did the freaking the weigh-in, and man, both guys are pretty impressive, man. Right now, we weighed in for Eddie Hall, it was 313 pounds. And for Thor, it was 300 pounds even. So combined, man, these guys are over 600 pounds on the scale, man. It's freaking crazy. So Hall's going to have the 13-pound weight advantage against Thor. However, Thor's the taller guy, so it's going to be interesting, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because Eddie Hall, if I'm not mistaken, he's 313, and he had to at least be in the 350 range before, like a couple of weeks ago. And so I'm interested to see, like, damn, that's a huge freaking weight cut, And so I'm interested to see how that's going to affect him while he's doing the boxing, or if that's going to help him out, just losing all that weight.
Yeah.
But that's a big freaking, like, weight drop right there.
Yeah, that's crazy that these guys weigh so freaking much, Like, what is, like, the biggest guy, Tyson Fury, he's probably, like, at, what, 270?
Yeah,
and we were like, dang, that's crazy. These guys had, like, 30-plus pounds on Tyson. It's like, dude, these guys, it's going to be they have to, like, make sure they have the rings stilled with bolts, and because we don't want the ring to break, man. It's going to be crazy, man. But
yeah, Thor, I expected him to be, he's already been, like, around the early, like, 300 weight, so he looks, like, freaking cut. He looks slim. So I expect him to be like already like comfortable with his weight, and he has experience fighting that weight. It's Eddie who had the big weight drop, so I'm interested to see how the videos I've seen him while he's sparring and hitting the mitts to like now transitioning where he dropped some massive weight, how much he's gonna like look come Saturday.
And that kind of for boxers, man, if you have to drop that much weight, that's hard to do, like in fights. Like I remember when I dropped away when I fought, I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to transition. It takes time to transition your body. You can't just drop all this weight and be like, I'm ready to go. No, your body's like, no, you're not.
And I'm kind of shocked too, because for those who don't know, dropping weight, that's an American thing. So to see a UK guy drop like massive weight like that, it's kind of like surprising, because usually it's an American thing where the bigger guy, they'll drop down to the smaller weight classes because they want to be the bigger fighter. But for me, in my opinion, it's better to fight in your own weight class, even though sometimes it is like a disadvantage because we have these bigger guys. A lot of the times when you're cutting down that weight, your body's dehydrated, and then you have to fuel it up the day of the fight, and sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes you mess up your metabolism. And so with that, I'm interested to see how this fight's going to turn out on Saturday, which way it's going to turn out.
Yeah, man, it should be a great fight. Can't wait. We're almost there. Man, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.